wait, my friends. What would I do if I could suddenly feel and to know once again that what I feel is real? I could cry, I could smile, I might lay back for a while. Tell me what would I do if I could feel?
What is going on, MBL Network? And the time is now. It's Dak Prescott hour. Let me know how it sounds. Let me know how it looks. We are live here on Building the Franchise, Dallas Cowboys. It's all about that man right there. You see him right there, number 4. You know, Star always talked about. He's Z-Star 4, right? He always talks about being top 5. But I think it's at the next level right now. Dak Prescott has been phenomenal. Next level quarterback right now. Early season. Most valuable player, and I'm going to show you the stats in just a little bit and just exactly why Dak Prescott has been so phenomenal for the Dallas Cowboys. We'll let everybody jump in right now. This is Building the Franchise. Dallas Cowboys live here on youtube.com/Madden Bomber League. Appreciate everybody stopping by. I hope you can hear me. I hope the music's not too loud in the background, and if it is, let me know. I can always adjust it just a little bit. Turn it down, get it going. Whatever you guys think of it. If it's right on cue, just let me know. If you're watching this later on right now, some of these things might not apply. We're going to talk about some upcoming things with the NBL right now. But first, let's take a look at the Dallas Cowboys graphic by JY, the movie guy. This is essentially their platform. We'll do this with every Building the Franchise every season as we switch teams every season. Right now, the Dallas Cowboys sitting at 2-0. That's right. They finished 4-0 at the end of the preseason. We talked to head coach Jason Garrett, and here is what he said. And before I get too deep in, I want to make sure everybody can hear me and see how it goes. Pricey in the chat saying liking the music. Appreciate all 14 showing up right now. Cowboys shouldn't have beaten the Panthers week 1. We're going to talk about that and just how great this defense actually is. Too much heat in the NYC. It kind of rhymes. I kind of like it. Spotlight is Allen Hurns. We'll tell you in just a minute why. Dak's off to a strong start, and that's just being kind of nice. Talked to head coach Jason Garrett. Here's what he said. He said we brought Allen Hurns in to be our #1 wide receiver. He plays big, but needed to show it out on the field, and I challenged him to show all the critics why we brought him in here, and he answered the call. After that touchdown catch, and I'm going to put in parentheses here because he's implying something big here. Not just a touchdown catch, the one-hander. What a one-handed catch it was. If you missed that catch, we don't have the highlight, but if you missed it, go to twitch.tv/MBL Network. Make sure you follow and subscribe to win some giveaways. We got MBL Live coming up, but bonus coverage covers these Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys. He made sure to talk to me after that catch. So Allen Hurns was saying, hey, man, you wanted me to show out. I showed out in week 2 against the New York Giants, and I showed out in a big way right here. I want to take a look at one thing right here before we move forward. I know these right here, these New York Giants are 0-2. Cowboys are 2-0. Eagles moved to 0-2 as well. There's a lot of struggling teams right now here in the NFC East. Looking a lot like the NFC least, or maybe just it's America's team to run away with it, guys. Let's go ahead and move forward. Let everybody get in the chat. Say what's up, what's going on. Appreciate everybody stopping by. Double A in the chat saying MBL Live. It's not MBL Live right now, but definitely. Grid Bills in the chat. 15 people watching Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys. And it's time to move forward. We're going to talk a little bit about this Dallas Cowboy defense we got going on. And here we go. Let's take a look here at the Dallas Cowboys defense. They were looking pretty strong. This is preseason action. I'm going to stop it here and talk about it just a little bit. How dominant these Dallas Cowboys have been. This was preseason, I believe, week 4. I could be wrong. And here we go. This is odd formation. Watch my man Jalen Smith right there. Watch the user right here. Stop the ball, handoff up the middle. Where do you think he's going? Let's pause it right here. I mean, okay, so 45 is, you know, he's going to get up here and try to block this guy. This man's sitting back in no man's land. He's, you know, he's falling asleep back there. There's some Z's back there. But this is the guy you want to watch. Does Z-Star hit this gap right here? Or does he let this guy kind of pass? He's looking for a guy here, and Z-Star kind of play a little silly here and then wiggle his way out here. I don't know. But it looks like we're in some big trouble right here for number 28. All right, let's see how let's go ahead and see how this one plays out just a little bit. There's the gap, and yeah, he shoots the gap right there, and that's how you know you're in trouble. When you play as Dallas Cowboy, they're fast and furious. I wanted to highlight this because I got a lot of flack about this man right here, Jalen Smith, not being able to get it done. I mean, he's already making the user. I mean, here's the first down mark. I mean, look what we're looking at here, guys. 3rd and inches. You can't pick up 3rd and inches against this Cowboys team. You want to know why? It's not just because of Jalen Smith, but here we go. 1 D lineman, 2 D linemen, and here's a 3rd. This is a cornerback coming deep off the edge over here. Where's the blocking for the Texans? It's not there. 74. Now he's going to block this guy. What happened to the fullback? He's changed direction. He's going the other way. They're flooding everyone. Really, you got 2 guys blocking over here, but the play was designed to go this way, and that's what the Dallas Cowboys do so great. And that's just blowing plays up. And right here, they just blow a play up. And I see it happen so much when I'm watching this team. We're going to take another look at here against Cam Newton. I see it happening so much, you know, when watching the Dallas Cowboys play. They just blow things up. Here we're going to watch Cam Newton here. It's a 1st and 10, a start of the game. I'm going to pause it real quick just to take a look and get our feet wet here and what's really going on. You see my man Lewis right here. You see Jalen Smith right here. That's got to be Vander-esque, I believe, because they switched to a 3-4, so I think they got 3 here. No Sean Lee on the field. This is regular season week 1, MBL season 33. I like this play. CMC's back here with way too much gear on. Porter, what'd you do? You're thinking running this way, running that way. You better run away from the user, but either way, Vander-esque is there. Lewis is showing nice protection right here, and you got your boy Jalen Smith here. Let's see what happens here. This actually is going to end up being man coverage, I believe. Here we go. Cam making some adjustments at the line of scrimmage. That's what he does. Here we go. Line of scrimmage right there. I'm going to pause it. This is your only chance to score on the Dallas to get a completion early. You really, the user coverage, this guy, you know, maybe he breaks down the field over here on the left side, right? Maybe you get some action. He's breaking downfield. He'll probably drift out of bounds. Cam will probably throw it somewhere over there. But here's what you're looking at right here. This is your first initial read. It's got to be right there. But you see this guy lurking right here. He's still there. You need this guy to break somewhere over there and clear him out. But by that time that happens, you might be in trouble. You also have Christian McCaffrey kind of floating to the flat right here. Maybe that's a missed opportunity. Got to make the quick throw versus Dallas. Be weary. You got a shed coming right at camp. Let's see how this plays out. There's a reason why I selected this play. Here it goes, dropping back. There's the pressure. Look what the user has done already on underneath. What a great job by Z-Star. He's kind of beat. Remember that separation we saw about right here? You know, we see it happen. Oh, that's a bad drawing. You know, we see it happening right there, and it was probably about a good, what do you say, yard or 2? And he, instead of just following the receiver and probably would have put him about right here, Z-Star does a great job coming underneath and stealing that gap. So now, you know, the line of the ball, same thing that we talk about in basketball, the line of the ball to get there, Z-Star does a great job as a user. And then you have this linebacker kind of floating over here saying, hey, McCaffrey, you can have this throw, but I'm definitely not going to hit here and have you just wheel up the field on me. Now, this guy's kind of beat. If he's running any kind of post action, you got the help here, but here's the throw. Let's see what happens here with our good friend Cam Newton. So there's this guy. So he's on the post there. That's what he misses. He got so concerned, and that's what happens with worrying about the user who was open early. He was open early in this route over here. But by that point now, he's covered, and Cam Newton is now thinking, oh, crap, let me look over here. Oh, that's not there. The post is there, but you don't like this guy kind of lurking. It's a cover 1 robber. So what does Cam Newton do? What happens here? This is how great of a defense there is in Dallas right now. They're putting the D back in Dallas, baby. Drop it back, and now he's done run his cross. So he missed a couple of reads here. When I initially watched it, I thought, wow, everyone's blanketed. But early in this route, you had a user beat right here, somewhere around this area. You had a post beat right at the break. No, that hesitancy, that indecisiveness will kill you. And look at the score of the game. 13-6 right here. You got 13 right here, and you got 6 points right there. 5:54 left. You got a 1st and 10. You got to convert these. But instead, Cam Newton does what Cam Newton does. He takes a sack, and down he goes. And now that 1st and 10 turns into what? It turns into 2nd and 21, and that's when you get into trouble. All right, let's take a look at the Dallas Cowboys moving forward and their schedule. We obviously have already played the Carolina Panthers. That's a dub. We already played the New York Giants. That's a dub. We're going to take a little look at the schedule shortly. I'm going to have Z-Star pull it up on the stream. Yeah, we got a stream coming up here for you guys. But right here, here's what I want to do. I want to take the chat right here, what we think. We're just asking the chat as you guys catch up. Just be a little delayed right now. Cardinals in the chat saying blown up. 11-11 saying blowed up. And Grid Bill saying dang nice. Bomber gets a new toy and plays with it until the wheel falls off or he gets bored. Appreciate the support. Doughboy says Bomber loves to draw on the screen. Absolutely. Trying to interact here. All right, so you got a W there for New York and Carolina. We're going to just go through the schedule and just look at automatic dubs here for our Dallas Cowboys and where we think they're going to go. I predicted them going 12-4, and now that I look at their schedule and the way things are kind of playing out, I just don't see them losing very much, if any, right now. This whole side of the field right here, this whole side of the column, I think it's a dub. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's already got 9, 10. He's won those 2. So that's 10, and I said 12. So that means all he has to do is win 2 of these games right here. Just 2 of these, and I see that being easy peasy. So I'm changing my projection here. Tennessee Titans is going to be a dub, easy peasy. Washington Redskins is going to be a dub. Houston Texans, it was a dub in the preseason. I think it's going to be a dub again. So we're going to get that W. It's going to put them at, what, 13? Now, this is the only game that I say is the question mark, because I'm coming for blood. But, man, I think he could go 16-0. That was the whole point of doing this part of the thing. I think he can go 16-0. Guys, don't forget, Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we got bonus coverage. No, MBL Live. We got bonus coverage tonight coming up. But we got MBL Live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You're going to get to see OSU call the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington Redskins. Going to be a great game. Also, bonus coverage tonight. After this stream, head immediately over to twitch.tv/MBL Network. And Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's back, the Commissioner Corner podcast. It's a bi-weekly podcast. That means it's going to come out every other week. It's kicking back up here for Madden 19. I'm glad you guys are joining us right now, but it's time to take the shoes off and look at these schedules. Z-Star, let's go ahead and go back on the stream. We got the stream up right now. Let's go ahead and go back and take a look at some stats that we got going on here for the Dallas Cowboys. Upcoming Seattle Seahawks. So we're going to look at our own team first, and we said Dak Prescott was balling out of control. I want to show you something here. You look at Dak Prescott and how great he's been. 545, 34, 37. Phenomenal, 91%. QBR, 136.7, best in the league. I am concerned that this is only 2 touchdowns here, but it really doesn't matter right now. Let's head over to rushing. Check out our man, Zeke the Freak Elliott. See what the heck he's got going on. And here's another thing a little alarming to me, but I did talk to Z-Star, and here's the issue. Scroll over to the left a little bit. Let's get Zeke's name all the way in there. 30 carries, 172 yards, 5.7 yards per attempt here. For Zeke the Freak Elliott, and also not to mention, he's got 4 touchdowns, broke 8 tackles already. 8 tackles broken on 30 attempts. I mean, I don't know how they're managing him. Yards after contact is only 11, but still to break 8 out of 30, pretty good. Tavon Austin's currently hurt right now, but if you scroll down, we should be able to see Rod Smith somewhere down there. Let's get down the screen a little bit. Notice 0 carries. 0 carries. And we saw a lot of a mix as far as handing the ball off, not just being one-dimensional. Bo Scarborough is still injured right now. You see DeMarco Murray down there. He's played a few snaps, but only in the passing game. And then also Rod Smith. I didn't see Rod Smith on there. Go up and find his name for me real quick. I don't see him on there. I guess Rod Smith isn't showing up right now. Yeah, Rod Smith not showing, so he's not getting any carries at depth chart 2. Let's head over to wide receiver and see what stats we got going on so far. Cole Beasley, Swaim. Swaim has been balling out of control. I want to show you guys something. He's actually leading this team. He was before this recent outburst from Allen Hurns. He has been pretty consistent right there, that 21.4 yards per catch. 8 catches, a $171 for Jeff or Joff, or what do we call him? Is it Joff or Jeff? I don't know. Joff or Jeff. He's pretty much been balling out of control. Colby in the chat. What's going on? Welcome back to Dallas DeMarco. He's playing a little bit in the passing game right now. Zeke Elliott, 5 catches. Terrence Williams, 5 catches. Allen Hurns, 4 catches. And Jarwin, I like Jarwin. Let's head over to drops to the right side. Let's see if it's showing that. See if Madden's up to date on that. Has it got drops on this page? I think it does. Could be wrong. Yep, no drops. All right. Let's head over to the defensive side of the ball. We're going to check out sacks, and we're going to check a little bit about interceptions. Those are the 2 things I'm looking at. Blocking right now, that's not important. They're not giving up much at all. All right, Jalen Smith, what has he done right now? Tackle for loss, 0, but 9 tackles, 5 assists, 4 solo. No picks, but let's go ahead and sort by sacks. Quarterback sacks for the Dallas Cowboys. DeMarcus Lawrence, Daniel Irvin, Taco Charlton, Crawford, Ely, each have 1, so you haven't seen much in 2 games. It's not going to amount for a ton right here, so you get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sacks on the game, and a lot of them came against the New York Giants in that second half. Starr was able to turn on aggressive pass rush, and it didn't look like the New York Giants and Dark Brawler ever woke up to that. All right, let's sort by interceptions. We're just 2 games, and this is a way too early assessment of the defense, and that's right. You only see 1. 1 interception. You guys surprised by that? We saw a lot of picks from this team, especially in preseason. Great usering by Z-Star. But only 1 interception. Is that kind of something to look forward to? Let's scout for next week. We got the Seattle Seahawks coming up. And then we have, let's take a look. We got Seattle Seahawks, and then we have Detroit Lions. And then we have Houston Texans. Let's go ahead and just check out the Seattle Seahawks right now and see what they got going on. Let's go take a look at Russell, the Love Muscle. Wilson, 18 for 23. He's having a pretty good season. 23 attempts so far, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Now, have the Seahawks played Week 2 game yet? Are they the game that we're waiting on? Obviously, we got the Indianapolis Colts and Washington Redskins tomorrow. But right now, what game are we waiting on? Eric Boyd in the chat. What's going on, man? Just covering the Dallas Cowboys right now. Every new MBL season, we will be covering a new team. Unlike last year where we covered one throughout the entire cycle, we did 28, 29 episodes of Building the Franchise Detroit Lions. And we did some episodes of the Jacksonville Jaguars as an isolated, did that. I think it got to about 20 episodes, 17 episodes, I believe. Somewhere in my dust. 78% completion percentage, a QBR of 93.8. Let's check out the rushing. So Russell's looking pretty good, but when you see 18 completions and 173 yards, you got to think to yourself, okay, it's a lot of underneath stuff. Rashad Penny, this is good. This 4.4 in the NBL right now, that's not bad. Only on 10 carries, 44 yards. I know what you're saying. It's not that impressive, but it's not that bad. 4.4 yards per carry. Russell's coming out the backfield running a few. Carson, 2 carries, 5 yards. All right, let's check out the receiving core of the Seattle Seahawks, which has changed quite a bit over the last years. You got Doug Baldwin still leading the way. He's been the veteran on this team, 8 catches, 90 yards. But here's what I want to notice. Here's what I want Z-Star to be looking for. So we've seen a lot of underneath stuff, and you're wondering how much is he getting. This is what you need to do. Erase this and look at this. Subtract this from this number. This is where the ball's going in the air. These are the routes you can expect. You see 11.3, you see 2.5. That puts you under 9. With the tight end Dixon, you see 10.5 to 6. That's putting you at 4, right? So we're looking drag slants from the tight end. He's not really getting vertical like Swaim's able to get vertical down the field. You even look at this halfback. Obviously, that's probably screenplay. He's not going to judge that. Lock, just 1 catch. Lockett, 1 catch, 6 yards. So this is the guy you got to stop. If we roll back up, Doug Baldwin's the guy you got to stop. That's pretty much the engine of this team. Dixon, everything else is just underneath, and really Doug Baldwin is likely underneath mostly as well. So keep an eye on that. Defensively, let's see who the ball hawks they got back there. You still see Earl Thomas on the team for the Seattle Seahawks. Let's go to defense and sort by interceptions. See if we got to look out for any ball hawks. I mean, we're a Dallas Cowboys team right now that doesn't have the best wide receivers. Cole Beasley has been phenomenal so far, but look where the interceptions are coming. See, that's something I was interested about. So look, this is it. This is the end of the line. I know we only got one, so we can't talk too much trash here in Dallas, but Earl Thomas, 2 interceptions. Cam Chancellor, 1. Got to keep an eye on where the safety play is, and I think Dak Prescott's going to do that. Initially, when he gets to the line of scrimmage, he's checking. We got a high safety here. We got 2 high. 2 high is always dangerous against Seattle because the 2 high happen to be these 2 beasts, Earl Thomas III and Wham Bam. Thank you, man, Cam Chancellor. Let's check out the sacks, Z-Star. See where we're at and see what Bobby Wagner has done so far, or as I like to say, what did I call him in the other one? What's the I said Robert Wagner, suit and die. He was 35 last Madden. All right, so a little distribution in sacks. See, this shows that he likes to do a lot of different blitzes. You're seeing McDougal with the sack. That's a safety. You're seeing right outside linebacker Griffin with the sack. Also D-tackle Reed, and then Wagner at middle linebacker. So he's sending edge heat. He's sending up the middle heat. He's sending a lot as Z-Star. Just reconnect your controller there for us. I think your battery died. Little technical difficulties here, but yeah, that's what the schedule's looking like. And then we're going to have a big time game coming up for the Dallas Cowboys. You're going to see right here, this game's going to be on MBL Live. It is the Detroit Lions. Try to put a star there. It didn't work out. So you got Detroit Lions is going to be on MBL Live game. Bonus coverage, we're going to cover this game in the next couple days. Probably Sunday night, Monday night, probably Monday night. And then Tuesday, probably it'll be MBL Live here. And then I expect this game to be Wednesday, Thursday, and then maybe a Friday, Saturday game. And then we'll have another episode here on Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys. Also, let's go ahead and check right now. OSU. Z-Star said he wanted to take a look at some guys, maybe add some new swag. Show us that new swag you got on Dak Prescott right now. Let's go into the editing of the quarterback. I want to show you guys the sleeve that he put on him. Looking pretty sick. Slick, not too bad. Major Lovelace in the chat says, you got to put Rico Gathers at tight end. I'm telling you, he may be slow, but he catches everything. Well, let's go check out Rico Gathers after this. Let's look at Dak Prescott in the swag. All right, Z-Star. I see what you're doing there. I'll say so he's got the one sleeve. You know, he's barehanded on the throwing arm. He's got the nice warmers. Doesn't get that cold in Dallas. Oh, I guess it does get cold in Dallas. Yeah, but I mean, when it does, they probably put the, you know, they're gonna use the dome and move the stadium. I think it's an option, open close stadium right there. All right, Z-Star, let's go ahead and make him left-handed and change. Nah, I'm just kidding. Dak Prescott, man, that's the MVP we're looking at right now. Let's go check out Rico Gathers. He's saying put him at tight end. I'm not familiar with this guy. If this guy's a wide receiver, that's going to be a no-go in the NBL, but I don't know what other position he plays. Let's go check out Rico Gathers on your depth chart if you still got him. Let's see if Z-Star might already cut him already. Leading the league, Sean Lee, leading this team in overalls. Yeah, he's been a complete beast. Yeah, I don't see any Rico Gathers. Who's Rico Gathers? Help me out in the chat. I never heard of this guy. Got a sweet name though. October saying full sleeve, yuck. What do you think about that, Z-Star? Can we take the sleeve and kind of just make it like a little bit of a, not all the way to the top, you know, show a little bit of arm? Eric Boyd in the chat saying Dak swag. Why does he have a dark visor? I mean, is that up for change? Z-Star, can we try the light visor? I know he's balling out right now. You don't want to change much on him, but maybe we can try a light visor that he can actually maybe see a little bit better, and maybe the 3 incompletions he has out of 39 passes, we can get rid of those, man. That might be visor related. He goes to edit Dak Prescott right now. Let's take a look at what he's got. I mean, sleeve all the way to the top. He's got the clear. Let's see what the clear looks. Yeah, give us a little spin of Rooney. A little Booker T. Okay. I like the clear visor, man. You want the smoke? The dark? I mean, it's up to Z-Star end of the day. He's in the chat probably chatting away right now. Let us know. He's a tight end. Cowboys like myself. A Cowboys like myself wants to see him get more playing time, made some big catches in preseason. Well, we're going to find out where Rico Gathers is in the NBL. If you want to search yourself right now, go to MaddenBomberLeague.com. Hit that player search tool there, as he did go with the clear visor. Guys, he's open to changing some stuff, so if you guys are interested in putting some swag here and there, we got to go find this guy Rico Gathers, though. We got a guy in the chat asking about Rico Gathers. I'm interested to see where he's at. Obviously, Schultz is the third tight end on the team. He didn't make the roster. So let's go ahead and go to free agency and check out to see if Rico Gathers is there at tight end position. We're right here watching the MBL, the Madden Bomber League. If you're interested in joining the MBL, go to 365.maddenbomberleague.com, guys. Also, don't forget MBL Live. We got a Week 2 game. We got the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Washington Redskins. That's Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow here on twitch.tv/MBL Network. So not here, over there on twitch.tv. There he is, Rico Gathers. He's a free agent. He's a free agent right now. Tell me how good this is, because I guarantee if you can sell us on this guy, Major, he will get signed. He will get signed in the NBL before the end of the night. Rico got cut, I believe. That's what October's saying. Yeah, Cowboys fan, yeah. Give him a bird cage. All right, yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening. He ain't swag. He ain't dumbing them down here. Appreciate Colby in the chat right now. Rico Gathers a free agent. 79 speed, 79 catching, 61 run block. All right, this guy says he catches everything. All right? Well, this says a little bit otherwise right there. 79 catching is a little suspect for me. 69 overall, I mean, that's the Gronk special right there. If you're looking for a tight end, Gronk would say definitely 69 overall. Lead block, not good. Go down, deep route, not good. What's his catch in traffic? Do we got that? Or do we got to go to overview or something like that? He's got aggressive catch and possession catch as his traits. Catch and traffic, oh, let's see it right there, my bad. 74. 74, 62 overall, 69 overall, 62 awareness, excuse me. Short route running 63. This guy doesn't look too good. Is he family or something? He related? Rico Gathers, what's his height? I gotta know his height. He's a 94th ranked tight end right now. 6'6", 280. Oh, wow. That right there is like having a third lineman on the field. 6'6", 282. That's big. He went to Baylor. He's a Baylor Bear, so I mean that's got to be homegrown talent right there. It's got to be impressive, but can he play? That's the question mark right there. We don't know. All right, let's back out of this. Let's check out some more things before we close up the show here. We got some games coming up. Obviously, we talked about this Seattle Seahawks. That's going to be on twitch.tv/MBL Network, and that's going to be on our show. Bonus coverage. Bonus coverage pretty much is going to be following the Dallas Cowboys and a bunch of additional games. Right now, we had Giants, Panthers. Let's go ahead and go to the Giants game and check out Allen Hurns' production that game. We already checked out his seasonal stats, but let's see what he did that game. He had a really great game. We'll go back to that box score in just a second. Dak Prescott with a 155.7 QBR that game. Receiving, Allen Hurns was 3 for 66 receiving. He had a touchdown his rack. Well, he only had 1 yard rack. Yeah, he caught a lot of one-handed passes, and that one touchdown he had in the end zone. Whew! It was nice. I'll tell you that. So 3 for 66. It seemed like they were all three highlights. Go back to the box score. I want to show something else. This Dallas Cowboy team is just a closer. So the first quarter it was 7-7, all knotted up. You take that away, and then the score actually went to be 14-7. Which is that's a bad 7. Figure it out. And the Cowboys were down. The Giants right here were in field goal range, and what happened was they ended up fumbling. Cowboys nearly scooped and scored, got it down to I believe like the 5 right before the end of half, scored, and then it happened again. They scored again. So you're seeing a lot of Dallas Cowboys momentum. Because one thing you're going to notice about this game is all these little arrows pointing this direction. It was a very weird game. Cowboys dominated at the end. They were the better team. They just got off to kind of a slow start. And that's the only thing that's really going to ruin this team is fumbles. You've seen a lot of fumbles from the Dallas Cowboys. Not any other real turnovers, but fumbling just seems to kill this team. Let's go ahead and back out. See what else we can look at our team before we move on. You're watching episode number 2 of Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys. We're just kind of recapping some stuff. If you guys want to clip some clips from our twitch.tv/MBL Network and wanted to get it on the show and got some questions, we're willing to do that, man. I mean, absolutely. Let's take a look at our depth chart real quick. Right there you see... No, leave it there. Go back to the manage part. We'll look at the better screen. Have you got any points or that little 1 for the XP? And it spins it. Right there, you're seeing only 2 guys scheme fit right now on this team. Scheme fit, as you see the percent being 89, and then defense is 83. Because if you're within like 3 points of the top scheme, they still count it as a scheme fit, but it's not a true scheme fit where you're actually going to get the extra XP. Right now, you see right there, William Smith, Frederick Martin, and Collins, and just right here. I mean, look at these A's. A. I mean, these are beasts right here. Allen Hurns, Cole Beasley, Terrence Williams. Not the best receiving core. I would believe Z-Star makes a pick for a wide receiver in the first year NBL Season 34 rookie draft. Let's take a look at the defense right now. As you see Swayman, Jarwin, at tight end. No Rico Gathers. Vander Esk and Jalen Smith is who we were talking about. And these guys right here. Balling out of control. But the superstar on this team, the captain of this team, you see him right there. Sean Lee. He's been phenomenal. He's been doing big things. The defensive line has been, I wouldn't say suspect at times, but just outshined by the linebackers. I mean, would you guys agree? The middle linebacker core, even McKellen has been good. He's a scheme fit, 75. What's the age on McKellen? Go click on him. Let's learn a little bit about him. Eric Boyd in the chat saying bonus coverage, Grid Squad. Yeah, I think we're going to have some bonus coverage tonight as well. Make sure you check it out, twitch.tv/MBL Network. McKellen, he's 29. He's a wash. We're not going to keep him that much longer. This linebacker core, that's the outside linebacker's a little older. Sean Lee. Let's back out from McKellen. Let's see what we got underneath there. What's Jay Thomas looking like? 27 years old, too old. Back out. Show me a young linebacker we got here, Z-Star. I want to see somebody that we got outside linebacker that maybe, we might have. And there's a point right there to spin. So we got an opportunity for the user right here to get us point. Don't spin it yet. Oh, don't. Yeah, go back. So this kid is what? What's his age? All right, go to overview. I'm sorry. He's 25 years old, 3 years from Minnesota. Number 57, Damian Wilson. Let's go to his ratings real quick. Check him out. 81 tackle, 83 hit power, 81 speed, 87 excel, 82 pursuit. What's the agility? Scroll down a little bit for me. Let's see the secondary attributes. Agility, 77. This kid, it is going to be a lot of work. Let's go ahead and hit the upgrade, Z-Star. Let's see what you're going to spin it on. Let me give you a little insight to guys how you can spin this XP, though. So right here, you get a skill point. You notice you can put it into 4 of the archetypes right there. If he did have power rusher, he would be a scheme fit. And because power rusher is not within 3 points of his top archetype, then he's not going to be considered a scheme fit. And to get extra XP, he actually has to have his highest overall number has to be the scheme fit that you got. I hope that made sense. All right, so spin it wherever you want. Right there, let's go through it. He gets block shed. He went for it already. Yeah, block shed. Let's see what he got. Run stopper upgrade. Block shedding +3, pursuit +1 for Damian Wilson. As his bar goes back to nearly nothing right now, 74 overall. He's improved at that. See the scheme fits on defense looking a lot better. You got a Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods at the top. McKellen, he's 29 years old. How old is Woods right now? He's 23 years old. See, this is the kid you want to play. His top overall is a scheme fit for you. He's 23 years old, so he's going to be getting a lot. As you see at the top right, that little bar right under 77 overall, that's where he's going to be getting his XP. So he's got another one coming up soon as well. He was a Bear first, was a DN. Who are we talking about? Xavier Woods, just checking out the chat right now. All right, go ahead and back out. Let's just I want to check out some youth right now that we got on our team. Let's go ahead and check out cornerback 1 right there, Awuzie. Really a big fan of him. This is a young kid, 23 years old, man-to-man scheme, everything fits. You just got an XP thing on him as he's at almost 0 too. What went up on him? Just go to the attribute that went up on him. Ratings right now. 91 speed, 84 man coverage. I assume he probably put it into man coverage, but this is real nice. 91 speed, 92 acceleration. This kid's got some ability. 88 agility. The way I've seen agility dispersed, it seems like the really elite guys have it all. But the bigger receivers like the Marvin Joneses, the Dez Bryants, the kind of bigger wide receivers that aren't necessarily speed or underneath guys, They didn't really get it. I'm interested to see what Josh Gordon probably has. I would say his is around 87, 88 as well. So that's right on par with that. Awuzie's obviously going to have issues guarding, one of the elite wide receivers, the Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, AJ Green. They have it all. They have speed, acceleration, and agility, and size. But the ones with size, you just notice the agility is probably between 86, 88, and anybody over 90 is pretty premier. Let's back out of Awuzie. Obviously a scheme fit there. Player for us here in Dallas, number 24, starting number 1 cornerback. Let's back out of here. Awuzie, let's go take a look at Jones, cornerback number 2. (25 years old), so a really young cornerback core here in Dallas. Byron Jones, Awuzie. These guys got a lot of potential, and they're man-to-man guys, as we saw earlier, and we're going to check this play out one more time here, and we'll show this on the screen. We're going to check out this defense that they had against Cam Newton when he took a sack. You see right here, he's coming up to the line, and I just want to show you how great this team is man-to-man coverage. Watch Samuel on the right side, left side. I believe, actually, I don't know who that is on the left side against the Dallas Cowboys, but right there, I mean, you just look at man coverage this far into the play. You know, obviously, you got a breaking route over here. This is something to hit, but I mean, even so, you got the robber playing here. You got the safety right here. Eyes on this guy. There's a lot of opportunities here for Dallas to make a play, even if the right pass is made, and that's what you want in man coverage. Right here, what is this? An out route happening? I didn't check out the left side of the field. You know, you look, yeah, out route was just completely shut down, and down goes Cam Newton, nowhere to go. When you look at the Dallas Cowboys right now, you think, all right, so they're scheme fit. We're running some man coverage. We got some speed at corner. We got some skill at corner, and we're shutting a lot of things down on the defensive side of the ball. Let's go ahead and back out, and let's go to our injuries right now and just give everybody an injury report as we move forward. We're currently in week 2. The MBL is about to progress to week 3. Tomorrow is going to be the last game. It's going to be on MBL Live. You're going to catch it here. MBL Live, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, twitch.tv/MBL Network. Make sure you check it out. Injuries right now, who would have thought? Tavon Austin is hurt. But my big concern right here is Gallup. I've talked to Z-Star about Gallup, and he's 22 years old, possession receiver. He has some ability. And Bo Scarborough, another guy. These are 2 guys right here. I mean, outside of Tavon Austin, who we really liked, and we thought, man, that'd be nice. A couple guys get hurt. But these 2 right here, Scarborough and Gallup, the issue is we wanted to see them on the field. Let's go ahead and take a look at Gallup's overall abilities, his attributes. Let's go to the roster page and check him out, and then we're going to check out Scarborough, and then we're going to be done with the episode. Appreciate everybody stopping by. If you do have any questions to ask Z-Star, please let us know. This is our first live show right now. Oh, Shea was a defensive end. What time is bonus coverage tonight? Probably in the next 20 to 30 minutes, trying to get a game lined up. MBM in the chat saying Byron is a beast. And Fella Blitz in the chat saying 98 jumping. Who had 98 jumping? I missed. Michael Gallup right here, 89 speed, 90 excel, 89 agility. Pretty good, man. I said elite guys are 90s in all 3 of those. Athletic elite guys is what I'm saying. He's ranked 131st wide receiver right now, top 39%, and this is a young player. Upper arm fracture. You want to see what guys like this can do, especially when you have a very thin wide receiver core. We're talking Allen Hurns, Terrence Williams, Cole Beasley. I think, and Z-Star would probably attest to this, Cole Beasley has been the most impressive so far. While Allen Hurns has made the plays, Cole Beasley has been the most consistent and reliable target for Dak Prescott. He's been the bailout. Him and Swaim have taken it to the next level, but it's sad not to see Gallup on the field. Let's go ahead and check out Bo. I think Bo would be getting some touches on this team right now, and just so happens that he's hurt, and they're just going with Zeke the Freak for all 3 downs. Let's go ahead and check out. We're checking out Bo Scarborough right now. Like this kid a lot. 88 speed, 90 excel, 85 agility, 85 carrying, 89 trucking, 85 stiff arm. All those things are great. 78 break tackle. A lot of potential here right now. I know he's the 110th ranked halfback, but this rookie's got some big play ability, some big bruiser back ability. I like him. I like him a lot. And you see that green bar up there? He hasn't played. He got hurt preseason week 1. I feel like if he would have been on the field playing, maybe we would have already seen him get an attribute, an XP little package so far, a little XP point. Tavon Austin, let's go ahead and check him out as well. Another injured player we got right now, Tavon Austin, 71 overall. He's going to be out 7 weeks. Obviously, a guy in the slot that can give you something. You have Cole Beasley, so right now I think Z-Star was going in there thinking, you know, if I lose a guy, if Cole Beasley or Terrence Williams gets hurt, I can always go back to this guy. This guy's been in the league a while. He's got 94 speed, 94 excel, 93 agility. He's got the big play underneath kind of thing, safe throw. You can throw it to him underneath. He can get some with his legs. Let's scroll down a little bit. He's out 7 weeks with a broken collarbone. 78 ball carrier vision, that's not important. 92 juke move. See, that's really important. They were using him on kick return and punt return. What I'm going to say to Z-Star is this. I don't know if that's the right place for him. I know he's giving you potential there, but if you do want to plug and play him offensively in the game, he's done some big plays for us so far, kick return, punt return, so it's hard to say this, but I just don't know if he can take those hits. Special team is just such a big hit right there. It really sucks losing a guy like Tavon Austin because you know if you go 4 wide or 5 wide at 1 or 2 plays in the game, if you send some guys down the field and send him underneath, he's got the 92 juke move, the 93 agility, 94 excel, 94 speed, and even though he doesn't have the height, it's not really necessary at that point. And I think he's great playing his position 4 or 5 on the depth chart. Definitely not bad. Ask Z-Star if he sees Gallup in the starting lineup this year. Well, we can ask him right now. Questions are open. I got him on the phone right now. Z-Star, go ahead and unmute, man. What's going on?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
You're going to have to speak louder than that.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Let me know if you can hear him right now. I'm going to go ahead and mute the music. They're asking us right now, what do you think about Gallup? Is he, let's put Gallup on the screen right now. Go ahead and put his attributes up on the screen. Is he someone that you actually would be getting on the field right now? I know we got Allen Hurns. We have...
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He's upside. He's a really young player.
Yeah, it sounds good. That's perfect sound, yeah.
I think he fits the scheme well. You know, it's unfortunate to lose him so early, but luckily it's a long season. He'll be back in a couple of weeks, and we'll see what he can do. What
about the loss to Tavon Austin? I know a guy that you thought maybe could come in case you had a couple injuries up front, but it looks like all your injuries are kind of in the depth. I mean, you lost Gallup, we've lost Tavon Austin, and now we lost Bo Scarborough first. These are all young, 2 rookies. Is it Gallup a rookie, or am I wrong? He's second-year player. This is first year, right?
He's a rookie. He's a 22-year-old rookie out of Colorado State.
Yeah, so you got the rookie Michael Gallup, you got the rookie Bo Scarborough, you got Tavon Austin, who we thought would give you some depth at wide receiver. It just kind of seems like your depth guys are going down. So people in the chat are asking, hey, so is Gallup a guy that would get some opportunity on the field? You said yes, he definitely would work into the rotation. What was the evaluation you're looking for with Gallup as far as maybe having him even crack that top 3 spot when you look at, hey, I got Allen Hurns over here, I got Terrence Williams. Was there an opportunity maybe he could have gotten the top 3 on that depth chart?
Absolutely. Early in the preseason and in practice, he was doing really well. He made his impression on the coaching staff and his teammates, and I think he might have been able to start on the other side of Allen Hurns.
Absolutely. Say that last part again. It kind of got messed up. So you think he could have took Allen Hurns' spot? Allen Hurns just had a really, really big game week 2. Maybe not statistically the best game, but, man, he looked pretty good in week 2 and made some really big plays. That one-handed catch in the end zone, that looked like a number 1 wide receiver, especially for what you got right now. That's something that's kind of refreshing to see here on the Dallas Cowboys franchise.
Yeah, so he's not going to take Allen Hurns' spot for the number 1 wide receiver. Like how he lines up on the outside with him on the other side of the defense. Cole Beasley will always be the slot guy. You alluded to it earlier. He's really been the most reliable, consistent guy for us. So he's definitely going to have that role as long as he stays healthy. Hopefully he does. And we'll see. We'll take it from there. But wide receiver is definitely a position we're looking to address in the offseason.
All right, just before I let you go and get out of here, Sean Lee has played phenomenal so far. We talked about his health concern and Zeke Elliott's health concern going in. Just give us a little insight of how great Sean Lee has been as not just a leader on the field, but a leader amongst these young players. I mean, you got Jalen Smith, you got the man Vander Esk. How much do these guys look up to Sean Lee, and how much has he been that field general at the outside linebacker position? It just seems like you guys just trust him nearly everywhere. He's constantly telling guys next to him, hey, get over here, adjusting the defense, and that's really been the sticking point for this Dallas Cowboys team. I mean, the defense has been phenomenal.
I mean, there's really no better guy to look up to. He's a veteran in the league. He's been around. He's done it. He's been successful. And he brings it, man, week in, week out, in practice, in the film room, out in games. This guy is always making plays in coverage, blitzing, making tackles. He's just all over the place. He's really the Energizer Bunny out there. And he has that C on the jersey for a reason.
All right, let's go ahead and I'm gonna check the chat one time and just see if you give me a second if we got any more questions for Z-Star about these Dallas Cowboys. What you'd like to see moving forward with the franchise. As I drop my phone right into the mic right there. I hope that wasn't too loud on your ears. But yeah, guys, let's see what we got so far. Who is he trading is what Dark Brawler wants to know. Also, how do you feel Elliott will do this year? Ask Z-Star if he sees Gallup, but we already asked that in the starting row. Who is he trading? Who would you be looking to trade right now? Is there anything that you think you would be looking for as far as an owner right now that you're keeping your eyes peeled as trades open up week 3 in the MBL? Trades are allowed to be proposed to the admin team. So anybody out there that you're looking at, 79 is the trade overall. For those watching right now, how could we improve this Dallas Cowboys team? Is a trade really worth being made right now? Are we trying to ride it out with what we got, or maybe sprinkle a trade here or there? Maybe something small could be something big for us.
Yeah, we're actually in talks with the Patriots GM, Homer Hankey.
Okay, so Homer's got a trade. I mean, what position are we looking at here?
Tight end. So we love Swaim. Obviously, he's been playing well. We've talked about it today quite a bit. But Jarwin, he seems to have some injury concerns. I think he got hurt 2 or 3 times in the preseason.
Yeah.
And in the Week 1 game, he went down as well. And as you can see, we're kind of thin there already.
All right, let's go ahead and look at the tight end depth chart on the Patriots. I mean, I think I can pretty much guess who it's going to be. There's probably not many options. Patriots obviously is not Rob Gronkowski. He's over the 79. So we're trying to see who Homer is looking at moving on here with the Patriots at the tight end position. We know you like to get vertical down the field with the tight end. It's a big opportunity there. So Will Tye was a guy that was put on the block, 26 years old. I think that's obviously the guy. 87 speed, 89 excel, 83 agility. Is this a guy that, and he's about to get one of those XP boosts right there. You see he's pretty high on that list.
Yeah, he's close.
What do we like about Will Tye here, the 38th ranked tight end? Is he going to be tight end 1, tight end 2? I mean, Swaim has completely outperformed his numbers, his attributes. Is that guy you're going to have number 1 on the depth chart? I mean, how's this going to work out if you do bring Will Tye in? And what are we discussing as far as what we're trying to give up?
So first of all, I want to highlight the fact that he's a scheme fit. So obviously that's a plus when we started looking through their roster and their tight ends. We like the athleticism he brings, but the run blocking, his route running,
yeah,
I think it's going to be a little bit of an adjustment. I think he'll probably be the number 2, day 1 on the depth chart, especially with Swaim playing so well. But this is a guy we see having a lot of upside, especially, like I said, athletically. He's just a matchup nightmare.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't have the run block, but he's the vertical attacking tight end that might help offset some of the deficiencies or lack of talent at wide receiver. Before I get you out of here, we're going to be covering you throughout this entire season. Bonus coverage, twitch.tv/MBL Network. Here's my question to you. When we do get into this offseason, we're not going to be around talking to you anymore. So far, where you're looking at, is wide receiver a position we go first round, second round in MBL Season 34 rookie draft?
That's our main target right now. We really feel we're definitely in contention for a Super Bowl, but I think if we get a legit number 1 option, we really like our chances.
Absolutely.
But,
okay, yeah. What else we got to say about Dallas?
I love it, man. This offensive line is just animals, a bunch of animals, really. Zeke has all the room to run. Dak has days and days in the pocket.
Yep.
Just makes our life a lot easier offensively.
We noticed you brought DeMarco Murray in. He's getting he gets some opportunities in the passing game. Is there anything we could see from the 30-year-old? 30-year-old halfbacks are pretty much dinosaurs in professional football. You look at DeMarco Murray, 30-year-olds in the NBL. It's the same kind of concept. Could we see him maybe kind of be an X factor in the passing game at some point, maybe swinging to the outside? I mean, this is a guy that still has some ability to get down the field, and I think, when you start sharing carries towards the end of the year, he can take a couple plays off for Zeke Elliott.
Absolutely, and he knows the system already. So
Yeah.
There's not going to be a learning curve there. He's a guy that you can plug in and play right away. And with Bo Scarborough down early, who was originally our number 2 back on the depth chart, this is a really nice option behind Zeke.
Not too much confidence in Rod Smith there. Appreciate you coming on. We're going to continue to talk with you, Z-Star, as we move forward. Any final comments here from episode 2? We're just getting started. We're adding new things. This was our first live show. We've been following you throughout building the franchise. Anything you want to add to the fans? Anything we could bring out and say, hey, I'd be interested in doing this. What do you guys think about this? Anything to look for? You interested in their thoughts back on Will Tye potentially going and becoming a Dallas Cowboy here in the next couple weeks in the game? Any questions, concerns, comments to the audience?
Not really. All I want to say is we don't mind change. So if you guys have any advice, anything you'd like to see from the Dallas Cowboys here, just let us know, and we'll see if we can get something done.
All right, appreciate you taking some time out of your day to come talk with us. That was Z-Star, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys here on Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys. He's undefeated right now. He hasn't lost. The title says so itself. If you don't believe me, just go ahead and ask. Appreciate everybody coming by and watching, listening to Z-Star and myself here talk Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys. Don't forget, let me plug what we got, some upcoming stuff. We got bonus coverage tonight, twitch.tv/MBL Network. It'll be on in just a bit. We also have Commissioner Corner Podcast Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here on youtube.com/Madden Bomberly. You're already here, so just hit that follow button and go ahead and subscribe button here on YouTube. Also, don't forget, what else do we got going on? Oh, yeah, that's right, MBL Live, Week 2 action. Flagship show. Don't forget, don't miss out, don't miss it. MBL Live Season 33. Week 2, we got the Indianapolis Colts, Washington Redskins. Appreciate everybody coming by. This episode was about one man and one man only. And that was the man, this guy right here, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott, the beast, the man, the myth, the legend. He's throwing like 90,000% right now. QBR through the roof. Appreciate you all guys coming by. We'll see you next time here on Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys next Saturday. Precise date's going to be September 1st. It'll be around sometime around this time, 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Probably going to be another live episode. We're going to move forward with live episodes. So appreciate everybody stopping by and checking us out. And we'll see you next time here on Building the Franchise Dallas Cowboys.